Construct a QR decomposition for the given matrix capital A is equal to -4, 3, 6, 2, -3, 6, 2, 3, 0 by Gram-Schmidt method. Let capital A is equal to W1, W2, W3. W1 first column of the given matrix capital A, W2 second column of the given matrix capital A, W3 third column of the given matrix capital A. Our aim is to write capital A is equal to Q into R. Capital Q is nothing but Q1, Q2, Q3. R is the upper triangular matrix. Step 1. To find Q1. First you write let V1 equal to W1, that is equal to the first column of the given matrix capital A. -4, 3, 6. You know already norm of V1 is equal to square root of -4 square plus 3 square plus 6 square, that is equal to square root of 16 plus 9 plus 36 is equal to square root of 61. Q1 equal to V1 by norm of V1, that is equal to 1 by norm of V1 into V1, that is equal to 1 by root of 61 into V1, you know already the first column of the given matrix -4, 3, 6, that is equal to -4 by root of 61, 3 by root of 61, 6 by root of 61. Step 2. To find Q2. You know already the formula V2 is equal to W2 minus inner product bracket W2, V1 by norm of V1 square into V1. W2 second column of the given matrix 2 minus 3 6 minus W2 you know already 2 minus 3 6 V1 you know already -4 3 6 inner product by norm of V1 square is 61. V1 you know already -4 3 6. So here see this one 2 minus 3 6 minus inner product of these two means 2 into -4 is -8, -3 into 3 is -9 plus 6 into 6 is 36 by 61 -4 3 6. So here 2 minus 3 6 minus if you add this one -8 -9 plus 36 is nothing but 19 by 61 minus 4 by -4 3 6, that is equal to you get here 198 by 61 minus 240 by 61 252 by 61. Norm of V2, that is equal to square root of 198 by 61 square plus minus 240 by 61 square plus 252 by 61 square, that is equal to கீழே இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் பாருங்கள் 61 ஸ்கொயர் 61 ஸ்கொயர் 61 ஸ்கொயர் அது எடுத்து ஸ்கொயர் ரூட் எடுத்திங்கன்னா வெறும் 61 வந்துடும். மேலே வந்து ஸ்கொயர் ரூட் ஆஃப் 198 ஸ்கொயர் ப்ளஸ் 240 ஸ்கொயர் ப்ளஸ் 252 ஸ்கொயர், that is equal to square root of 160,308 by 61. So here Q2 is equal to V2 by norm of V2, that is equal to 1 by norm of V2 into V2, that is equal to 1 by square root of 160,308 by 61 into the V2 is here 198 by 61 minus 240 by 61 252 by 61. இங்கே பாருங்கள் 61 கேன்சல் ஆகிடும். கேன்சல் ஆகிடுச்சுனாக்கா you get 198 by square root of 160,308 minus 240 by square root of 160,308 252 by square root of 160,308. Step 3. To find Q3. You know already the formula V3 is equal to W3 minus inner product of W3, V1 by norm of V1 square into V1 minus inner product of W3, V2 by norm of V2 square into V2. So you know already W3 is 2 3 0, third column of the given matrix minus W3 within the inner product 2 3 0. V1 is -4 3 6 by norm of V1 square is 61. You know already V1 is -4 3 6. Then minus W3 2 3 0, V2 198 by 61 minus 240 by 61 252 by 61 within the inner product by norm of V1 square is 160,308 by 61 square. Then V2 is 198 by 61 minus 240 by 61 252 by 61. So here 230 minus from in the inner product is here 2 into minus 4 is minus 8, then 3 into 3 is 9, 0 into 6 is 0 by 61, minus 4, 3, 6, minus, if you are multiplying these two, remove the inner product, that is 2 into 198 by 61 is 396 by 61, minus 3 into minus 240 is minus 720 by 61, then 0 into another one is 0 by 160308 by 61 whole square, then 198 by 61 minus 240 by 61, 252 by 61. See the next step, 230 minus 1 by 61 minus 4, 3, 6. Minus 1 by 61 means here minus 8 plus 9 is 1. So minus is here. See the numerator 396 by 61 minus 720 by 61. If you are adding these two, minus 324 by 61 by the 160308 by 61 square, 190 by 61 minus 240 by 61, 252 by 61. That is equal to 230 minus 1 by 61 minus 436. See here minus minus plus. See here, here 161, here 61 square. So this 61 is 61 square. Cancel 61 square. All you get 324 by 160308. That is into 198 minus 240, 252. That is equal to 180 by 73. 180 by 73. 30 by 73. Adding this 3, you get this 1. Norm of V3 is equal to square root of 180 by 73 square plus 180 by 73 square plus 30 by 73 square. That is equal to, see the denominator 73 square, 73 square, 73 square. That is, you get here 73 only. Then the numerator is 180 square plus 180 square plus 30 square is equal to square root of 65700 by 73. Q3 is equal to V3 by norm of V3. That is equal to 1 by norm of V3 into V3. That is equal to 1 by square root of 65700 by 73 into 180 by 73, 180 by 73, 30 by 73. That is equal to, you get 180 by square root of 65700, 180 by square root of 65700, 30 by square root of 65700. So now you know the values of Q1, Q2, Q3. Then you go to capital Q is equal to Q1, Q2, Q3. Q1 column of the capital Q matrix. Q2 second column, Q3 third column. These are all orthonormal vectors. So you just to substitute the values here. Q1 minus 4 by 61, 3 by 61, 6 by root of 61. Then Q2 198 by square root of 160308 minus 240 by square root of 160308, 252 by square root of 160308. Then Q3 is 180 by square root of 65700. Then 180 by square root of 65700. Then 30 by square root of 65700. Now you know the values of capital Q means capital R is equal to nothing but Q transpose into capital A. Q transpose means change rows into columns or columns into rows. Then with multiply with the A matrix. Then first row first column, first row second column, first row third column. Then second row first column, second row second column, second row third column, third row first column, third row second column, third row third column. You can use your calculator to multiply these two matrices. You can easily get this value. So this is the capital R. Now you know capital Q and capital R. That means you are going to write capital A is equal to Q into R. So verification, capital A is equal to Q into R. So Q matrix, R matrix, if you are multiplying these two, you get minus 4, 2, 2, 3, minus 3, 2.59, then 660, that is approximately equal to minus 4, 2, 2, 3, minus 3, 3, 660, that is equal to A. Thank you.